What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Aimé Dore collaboration with New Balance on the 1300 in the dusty pink colorway. This marks the latest collaboration between Aimé Dore with New Balance. And both this one and the botanical green colorway, both of these were available for pre-order last year in August. And fast forward a whole 8 months later, finally I've gotten this one in hand. So both this one and the green pair retail for $180 US, which is the equivalent to roughly 230 Canadian. And the style code for this shoe is M1300AD. So first off, here's a quick look at the box. And this box is very thin and it's a very flimsy cardboard. It's done in a combination of this dusty pink and tan color. We have this very large New Balance logo on the very top, and it's surrounded by all these smaller New Balance logos on all the other sides of the box. As for the shoes, so this is a made in USA 1300 model. And as we take a deep dive into the shoe, so the toe box area, this is constructed out of this dusty pink colored mesh. As you can see, this is a herringbone style mesh, and then surrounding all sides of the toe box, we have a very fuzzy long-haired suede. This fuzzy suede covers the length of the shoe, including the side panels as well, and then stitched on top of this we have this large New Balance end logo, which is done in this reflective 3M material in a combination of white and navy blue. Moving further down, you can see more of that mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, and then that long-haired suede covers the back heel of the shoe. At the very top, we have more of that reflective 3M material done in that navy blue color, and in the center, we have New Balance embroidered in white. Surrounding the bottom of the back heel, we have this off-white colored TPU heel clip to give you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe, and we have the New Balance logo on the lateral side. For the laces, these come with their standard New Balance flat white laces, and unfortunately, there's no secondary lace options. Underneath this, we have this vintage-looking off-white colored nylon tongue, and at the very top, we have Aimé Dore, New Balance Classic, and 1300 branding. Taking up the insoles, these come with their standard New Balance insole, and we have New Balance and Aimé Dore co-branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of the 1300s sits atop this vintage-looking off-white colored foam midsole. Along the back heel, the shoe sits atop New Balance's end cap technology, which is their cushioning setup, which is basically a softer core in the center, surrounded by a stiffer polyurethane rim to give you a good combination of support and softness. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, which is entirely constructed out of a black colored rubber. We have what almost looks like a trail-like traction pattern on the forefoot, and along the back heel we have this New Balance branding. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these dusty pink New Balance 1300s. For those wondering how these fit, so overall I would recommend going a half size down. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a 9.5 and they fit me perfectly. To give you guys a point of reference, I also wear a 9.5 in other New Balance models like the 998, the 990 V5, the 991, the 992, and the 993. And in comparison, I stick true to size, aka size 10 in models like the 997, the 1500, and the 1530. So hopefully that kind of gives you some sort of idea of how these fit, but generally speaking, they do fit a little bit big, so half size down in my opinion should work. Next up, talking about the comfort, overall the New Balance 1300 is a very retro feeling shoe, so what I mean by that is there's pretty much no softness and no cushioning within the sneaker, and to be honest, wearing these on feet, they feel pretty stiff and pretty firm. With that said though, I'm only going to be wearing these just for casual use, so I'm just going to be walking around in them, so for that purpose, it's going to feel fine. I did want to also point out though that the upper of the shoe, the combination of the mesh and the suede, it feels very broken in already, it feels very soft straight out of the box, so that's one thing that I really liked. Finally, in terms of the quality and overall craftsmanship on this pair, overall this was a very solid release. The material quality, specifically the suedes, it felt very buttery, very soft, and very high quality. And then in terms of how they put the shoe together, I had some small strings of glue on the outsole, but those were pretty minor. I just pulled it off. And beyond that, it was a pretty solid job from New Balance. With all that being said, now let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. All in all, like I said earlier, this model has a very retro feel to it, so it's understandably not going to be for everyone. However, if you are a fan of Aimé Dore, I honestly think they did a really good job in the execution of this collaboration, and I kind of prefer how they left the co-branding on the shoe more so on the minimal side. Generally speaking though, this is a very clean colorway. I think I prefer this one over the green one, and I think it has a very mature, very grown-up look to it, and it's something I'm personally excited to rock. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this ALD New Balance 1300 in the dusty pink colorway. For those of you guys who have pre-ordered this shoe, have you gotten it in hand yet, or are you still waiting? And between this one and the botanical green colorway, which of the two do you guys prefer? If you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8. Check out my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and hopefully it helped you in some way, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.